Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I am Lex, and today we're doing a bit of a different ideas video. I'm actually looking at just a variety of sunken ideas for your island. So what do I mean by that, right? I mean things like this, where you can walk on an elevated terraformed space and there are sunken builds around you or in front of you, some kind of thing where you are on an upper level looking into a lower level. Think sunken waterfalls. Think this is like the opposite of a sunken pathway. Instead, you have a raised pathway with sunken waterfalls, and I think this is phenomenal, just so gorgeous. I love the designs. I love how soft and green and lush this island feels. Look at the little, I almost said squirrel. Look at this little snail model though. What a cutie. And this leads to the museum. I feel like the museum is one of the easiest buildings on your island to create just something really extravagant for. So I think this build is a really good idea for that. And I think this is just a brilliant intro to what you can expect out of this Sunken Ideas inspiration video. I hope you'll find some inspiration for terraforming for your island. I think there's a good mix of ideas like this that take up a large amount of space and some smaller sunken ideas, some things oriented around different island buildings, or even not oriented around an island building at all. But if you know me, you know I love a good sunken waterfall moment, so I'm excited about this. I hope you are too. Let's get into some more ideas. Okay, this next one is so neat. This person made a little butterfly sunken waterfall space. So it's like a little sunken pond. Isn't that so cute? And I actually love that it's right beside the Able sisters as well. They deserve this like very cutesy little build right here. I also wanted to showcase a good variety of different island themes, which I try to do in each of my ideas videos, unless it is for a specific theme. I do like to showcase a variety of types of builds, types of themes, so that you can maybe get some inspo for your island regardless of theme. I do think a lot of these ideas are definitely adaptable across whatever kind of motif you have on your island, but I think it's so cute to have this little butterfly. This is also a good idea if you care about the way your map looks. Obviously, this little butterfly pond looks like a butterfly on the map, so that's just a super cute little detail to add to your island, something small but that makes a big difference when you open your map. I think this is so pretty. I love all of the colors. This time of day too gives everything a pinker hue, like even the cliff sides look kind of pinkish at this time. And yeah, I think this is adorable. I love, obviously, that there are butterfly models all around the butterfly pond, very fitting. And again, just really appreciate the placement with the Able sisters. And of course, this little bear villager is all the vibes. Look at her with her little pink shirt. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I have to say as we get into this one that the pathing on this island is so unique and clever. I'm obsessed with it. This is definitely worth visiting. As usual, I will put the islands as well as their dream addresses and creators in the video description for you guys. So if you're interested in visiting one of these islands for yourself, you can go and check that out. I thought this was really neat because it's like a sunken pathway to the museum. So you go down this incline across the bridge, and then there's a little incline up to the museum. I think this terraforming is some of the most intricate and well done I've ever seen. I just think everything is so aesthetically pleasing. It's such a satisfying build. Everything around it looks good. I think the building itself is well balanced with the little castle towers on either side. It just looks amazing. And the decor too is just really well done. This statue especially, I really love. It adds some height into the sunken area, which I think is great. The trees and everything as well. This just looks so beautiful. I mean, people have obviously spent so much time on their islands, but I love finding a build like this that just feels so thoughtful, so consistent, and I don't know. It just elevates the island so much to see builds like this, and I think this is a cool concept for a sunken idea because I wouldn't consider something so large typically when I'm thinking of it. Something just a very direct little pathway. The path itself is very short, but the area it takes up is pretty big, and again, I think this is another good example of extravagance for the museum. If you want your museum to be a very celebrated building on the island, I think this is a great way to do it. Okay, remember how I said that we would see some other buildings in this like sunken sunken situation. Here we have a villager home. I feel like this is an easier one to do just because the villager homes are smaller, and this one does have access. You can go right over here to this incline, and this is Fauna's house, and she has like a little apple orchard, which I think is adorable. This is a smaller little sunken space considering there is a whole building in here, but it takes up still a good amount of your island if you really need a villager house idea. I think having a little sunken house like this is so cute. You get the view as you run by her house, but it is still accessible. She can still get out and explore the island too. I think it's super cute, and I also just love the mixture of themes and ideas here. You have the sunken area. It's also an apple orchard, which is super cute. We love to see it. This like fall aesthetic is so nice, and this is Pascale's island. Pascale, I thought it was so funny that you submitted your island with the Bernie Sanders meme. I am once again asking to submit moss. I am once again featuring moss. So here we are, but this is so well done. I love it. I love all of the little items that are placed in here. I think, again, these kinds of ideas, the sunken ideas, can give you a good idea of how to incorporate height into some of the lower spaces on your island, and this one is another good indicator of that. Just use of several different items that really add some flair, like this swinging bench and such. Chat, this island has low-key blown my mind as I've walked over here, but I wanted to showcase this sunken waterfall view. Are we kidding? It has like an ancient shrine kind of energy because of that statue in the middle. This is again by the museum. Something about the museum is just, it's calling to us. We all want to make sunken builds by the museum. There's just something about it. But I love this. There's like a little gyroid figure over there too. It's like a gyroid shrine, low-key. We have a gyroid on our side too. Little cutie. The gyroids are so underappreciated on my islands. I really need to get better about incorporating them, but this area is just gorgeous. Oh, I can explore a little bit over here too. This is beautiful though. As you can see, this is a relatively small little sunken area here in the middle, but the waterfalls all around it make this a huge sunken space. This is just lovely. And again, there's the museum in the distance in the background. What a cool little foreground for your museum though. And I think it always is a good idea to just have views on your island. If you have some space to fill up, just make a view. People love that when they tour your island. They love to just see some pretty stuff, you know? It doesn't all have to be functional. Or it could be, you know, that's your prerogative. But I think this is stunning. Both sides kind of have some sunken situation. Oh, there's like a little gyroid down there too, a little fossil area. Okay, this is a banger. 2,000 out of 10. Okay, a very different theme here. I love the... Am I stuck on this tree? Hello? Anyway, I love the illuminated items here. This is our first night island of the day, I believe. But this sunken area is very different. This is way smaller than some of the ones we've seen so far, but it incorporates both a waterfall and a cliff within the sunken area, which I think is such a neat idea, giving it some elevation, but it still feels like a nice view because you can't really reach that cliff. I mean, you could, I guess, jump from here probably. Let me see. Let's see if it's possible. This tree has been blocking me all along. Maybe not. Anyway, this is really neat. I love the concept of having a cliff within a sunken area so that you have this like elevated tree, the vine. It just looks really cool. And I just think this is a neat addition to the island aesthetic. I don't know. I really like it. And I like that the waterfall does connect on either side, on one to a waterfall over there and then to this little like pond over here. It's just really neat. It's also very close to the plaza. Just some beautiful like entrance terraforming here. It just looks so lovely and I am obsessed. Again, the illumination is great, even with the glowing moss kind of casting off spores as you run. Just a lot of light happening here. Okay, now we're in a very drizzly rainforest vibe. This is so cool. It's got like Legend of Zelda vibes to me. I'm not sure if that's like a vibe on the island or not. The island is called Lost Haven, so it's kind of given like forgotten civilization, but there's this, it's like a temple almost kind of vibe, and it's so neat. I love all the ruins. I love the custom designs in this area. I just think everything is so well done. But yeah, so a different take. There's no building here, just this fake temple slash shrine building, and it looks so neat, especially in the rain. It's very gloomy. It's very like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like ominous feeling. I love the bell too, the nuptial bell in the back. Could be a church even. I don't know. I don't know, but I like the vibes. I think this is really neat and just another really cool use of a sunken area. It is totally enclosed, but there's a bridge over to the right to get to the other side. I think this is super neat, super cool. Before I show you the last sunken idea for the day, I wanted to say thank you so much to my channel members. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for choosing to support my channel this way, and I hope you're continuing to enjoy the perks, the members only videos. If you are not a member and would like to become one, you can check out the perks here and click the link down below or click the join button in order to become a member of Lexplaynation. Also, this is so random, but I feel like from years of visiting islands like this, I have actually managed to get a really good grasp of memorizing an island map and finding the place that we are, I don't know, featuring in each one. And so this is the next feature area, which I remembered from heart after looking at the map one time. I'm built different. I'm built to tour Animal Crossing islands. I think this is so neat, and it's another unique way to utilize this sunken space because this one is really filled in. We have trees and decor pretty much in this entire thing, which makes it, I don't know, like a centerpiece for this frosty little neighborhood. I think this one is cool as well because it's centered, or not centered, it is kind of the centerpiece for this villager neighborhood. So we have these little villager homes and they have this sunken. It does have waterfalls in it, but I don't know, it feels different from the typical sunken waterfall because it does have so much decor happening. Again, we're seeing a lot of use of illumination in this island as well. I love to see like nighttime islands because I feel like people are just so creative with how they use the different light emitting items in the game. I also obviously love the northern lights here, so pretty in the background. This is just a stunning island build. That'll be all from me today, chat. I hope to see you in the next one. Please let me know down below if you need inspiration for anything specific, and for now, bye!